Mike Vaccaro here on the Seahawks Digital Network. Our final UNCW Court Report for this season. Unfortunately, Mike Vaccaro with Amy Bamanek, head coach of the Seahawks. And, Coach, a tough one here this season. You finished 17-11, 7-9 in the conference, and just, unfortunately, not enough to be in the top six to make it to the conference tournament. But as you look back, still some positives, I'm sure, that came out of this season, but just not able to get back to the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our season started off really strong in our preseason. Once the conference started, things got a little bit tougher for us, and it wasn't always as smooth as we wanted it to be. We had a lot of matches where we were playing well, playing together, and as a team. We just needed more of those matches to come through for us. But overall, I think our conference has gotten a lot stronger this year, and that was something that might have been a little surprising to our players, maybe even a little bit to our coaching staff. But we certainly learned our lessons, and we can't take things for granted.
Yeah, I'm sure some level of disappointment right now, but again, you look back, you win 3 tournaments that you play in, you beat NC State this year, you take season series with the in-state rivals, Charleston or Elon, and then Charleston a rival as well. So are those some of maybe the positives you take away from this season and some of the good things for this squad this year?
Absolutely. We had a senior banquet last weekend, and we tried to highlight as all the positive things that we did this season, and certainly beating NC State on their home court was a big one for us. We'd played them multiple times in my tenure here, and the 2 matches against Charleston were really big. Obviously, they're always our rival, as well as Elon, so that was a big motivator and a great way for our seniors to end their careers with a win against Charleston on our home court. But even in our preseason, we had a lot of really strong wins in competition. Our trip to Texas was amazing for our players. And to come out successful during that trip as well. We had a number of different players get some weekly accolades, and there was just a lot of growth as well. We have a lot of freshmen that were contributing by the end of the season. Our sophomores who had limited playing time last year got a lot more experience. So I was really impressed with the experience that the younger players on our team were able to get this year.
Yeah, good mix of talent coming back for next year. Let's talk about individuals this past year and a couple of seniors. First, Nicole Lot, record-setting year for her. Great season, great career as well. I know you're probably sad to see her leave this program.
I mean, absolutely. I think she had a great outlook going into the season. She worked really hard over the summer to keep herself going, and she came on strong in all different situations, and even in the games where she might not have had her, what she would consider a strong performance, she still brought a lot to our team as far as defense goes, blocking, and just the killer instinct that you want out on the court. So obviously, statistically, we're going to be having to fill her shoes, but it's hard to replace those people. You've got to find new strengths within the team. But she's really been a magnificent player for our program the past 4 years, and I'm really proud that she chose UNCW, and I think she's gonna continue on and play for our beach team this spring, and hopefully attend grad school at UNCW next year and continue with her beach career. So I think the Seahawk Nation isn't done hearing her name.
Well, that's certainly a good sign there. Sydney Brock, another key contributor this year, coming back after multiple injuries for her, and had a nice season as well.
Yeah, I mean, she surprised everybody, even her coaches, and it's great. When somebody goes through such a tremendous injury like that, and she had to go through 2 knee surgeries, she of all people on our team had the right mentality and courage to be able to fight through those injuries in the rehab to get back where she is today. We did some end of the season testing yesterday, and she's back where she was her freshman year, which she was super excited about, and I couldn't be more happy for her.
Well, you start to look ahead now to next season as far as the indoor team is concerned. You look at some of the contributors maybe coming back. Maddie Klein, Kendall Bender, who was a freshman this past year as well. Who do you see as maybe being those ladies that can help lead this team back to the tournament?
Well, I think after this year, we learned that it's hard to maybe put so much pressure on 1 or 2 people to be our leaders. We're going to have to really look at our leadership model for our team and think of it in more of a holistic approach where everyone should feel confident in their leadership abilities. But obviously the key returners as far as experience goes, it's going to be Maddie Klein. She was able to lead our team in kills for a lot of the matches this season, and her and Nicole were a great balance of each other. And we're gonna continue to rely on Maddie for her 6 rotation play. Sydney Alves had a lot of experience. She played in every single set this year as a libero. And I think it just kind of took a while for her to go through the ups and the downs that can happen emotionally on the court, and just the different strategies that we need defensively from opponent to opponent, and learning how one opponent is not the same as another opponent, and making those changes and adjustments on the court are going to be super important for her and the rest of our team. But we've got some shining spots, some shining stars in our freshmen as well. We saw a lot from Kendall Bender as far as blocking goes. She can really be a force for us blocking, and we'll be working quite a bit this spring on her attacking. And I think Madison Peters as well. She's someone who can be a really strong physical force for us at the net as far as attacking and blocking goes. We've got a great 2017 recruiting class that we've signed, and we're still really excited. And I think that with the right mindset and level of practice and competition and the right level of training and competitive edge, that we'll be back next year, and we're not going to take things for granted. We're going to be out for blood.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be kind of a driving force as well for this team. Unfortunately, missing the tournament that you're hosting, that's going to be a good motivation, maybe, if you look at it from that standpoint moving forward.
Yeah, it has to be motivation, and we certainly want to put on a great event for the teams that did qualify for the CAA championship this weekend. And we'll be out there watching and supporting our conference, and hopefully, we still want the community to come out and watch this high-level volleyball tournament that's going to be here this weekend. And it'll be good for our players to especially for our freshmen, to see how competitive and almost cutthroat it is in that championship setting. Because for someone that has never experienced that before, you can have a lot of nerves. So we get to witness it ourselves a little bit, and really anything can happen. I have no idea what the outcome is going to be this weekend, but I know it's just going to be some exciting high-level volleyball.
It's going to show how good this league really is. Again, that championship Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Hanover Hall here this weekend. Well, Coach, again, a fun season, up and down season at times for this squad, but a lot to look forward to next year. And certainly I'm sure a lot of fans that follow you guys excited about what can come for this team next season.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I know that the team is going to be ready to bounce back.
All right, for Amy Bambanek, I'm Mike Vaccaro. We appreciate you joining us on the Court Report all season long. You've seen it right here on the Seahawk Digital Network.